Vibrant Gujarat summits are known all over the world. All the delegations which have gone over there these days don't have to give a presentation of Gujarat. The response which we have received from each and every delegation in most of the countries is unparalleled. And we expect a huge foreign participation in the coming 2013. This is because of the efforts which have been put on by all, whether it is the participants, whether it is the businessmen of this state, the government, and that is the reason why this has been successful. Policies are made for increasing production, increasing employment, and naturally special emphasis has been always been given to small and medium enterprises. Today, production, if you look at 40% of the country's industrial production comes from small medium enterprises, and employment is to the tune of 45%. And most of the exports, even done by big companies, is even routed through small enterprise. So this is the strength of the sector, and Gujarat has always had this strength, and hence we believe that special attention should be always be given to this sector. One of the most important issues facing this sector is naturally finances, and we have always put a lot of pressure on the bankers during our state level bankers committee meeting. Even our chief minister had specifically mentioned that small medium enterprises, cottage industries, Sakhi mandals should be given special preference. Today, the thumb rule is that whatever deposits are deposited in the banks of Gujarat, the same have to be given in the form of loans to the people of Gujarat. Unfortunately, this CD ratio in the state of Gujarat is much less. It is to the tune of 70%. In other words, what you can say, 100 rupees is deposited in the state of Gujarat, 70 rupees is given as loan by the banks. And hence, even during the finance minister's meeting in Delhi, we have specifically pressed on this issue that the norms fixed by the Reserve Bank of India, the norms fixed by the central government should be very strongly put in force, and this additional 30% which is still left should go to small medium enterprises. It is very easy to give funding to big companies, and unfortunately that is what has happened. If you give 1,000 crores to one company, the quantum of work for the bankers is much, much less. But those 1,000 crores might generate production, might generate revenues, but the employment part of the distribution of income part is always missing. While in small medium enterprises 1,000 crores is distributed, the number of industries which can generate production, the quantum becomes very high. But unfortunately, the work to be done at that level is so big that many a times the bankers are hesitating as far as giving loans. Guarantees, and especially personal guarantees, which have been asked by the bankers, especially from young entrepreneurs, small and medium enterprises, should be reduced or slightly avoided. And examples we do give, that you compare a big corporate house who gives 10,000 crores. What are the assurances and what are the guarantees given in those respect? And you compare it with small medium enterprises. There is a vast difference. The other issue facing is the competitiveness of the industry. The industry has to bring in new technologies. They have to adopt these technologies. They have to take risk. And once you start taking risk, you will start developing quality products. And this quality products will give you an edge over the others. The market share to be taken from the big manufacturers will only come if your product are competitive, and hence adoption of these technologies is very, very important. Also, knowledge of IT infrastructure, is also very important for the industries. I would say the way everything is happening, this knowledge will always give you a comparative edge over others. The most important issue which I feel that small medium enterprises have been trying to avoid to save money is the environmental issues. The departments are going to be more stricter every year. So whenever you put in a new unit, whenever you go in for expansions, or even today in the existing old unit, please check up whether your environmental norms are as per the requirement of the departments. Or one day you will find that you will get a closure notice. And whatever money you have saved by not investing in additional equipment, you will tend to lose in a single year. And especially chemicals, pharmaceuticals, or many of the industries who are using fuels like coal, lignite, petcoke, have to be very, very careful as far as the environment issues are concerned. We in the state government are coming up with two policies very shortly. One is the manufacturing policy, where the core sectors which we have decided are technical textiles, food and agro business, auto components, specialty chemicals, and solar and wind manufacturer equipments. The second policy which is coming up is going to be the textile policy, and it is going to be composite. This is basically helpful to the small and medium enterprises, or rather I would say medium enterprise, and it is going to be a composite from cotton to fabric. What we have done today is that we grow a lot of cotton in the fields of Gujarat, and we have 35% of the country's cotton. But unfortunately, most of the cotton is either exported or goes to other states for spinning activities. Hence, we want that value addition should come in the state and convert it from cotton to spinning, from weaving to cloth and to fabric and garments. Acquisition of land is going to be one of the most important issues in the days to come. We believe that if industrial parks put in by private enterprise would be of the best of quality, lot of industries, small medium enterprises can go and do a business in those parks. Skilled manpower is of importance. 300 skill development centers we are planned to open, out of which 97 have been opened. Center of Excellence, we have given permission to 7, and the quantum of investment of the 7 is 232 crores. So it's a different approach. And the best of organizations like CEPT, CII, IIT Gandhidham, iCreate, ATIRA are the partners in this Center of Excellence. Standing Committee is discussing the draft bill. Today, a lot of representations have been made by CI and FICCI regarding GST to the Standing Committee. Unfortunately, there is not a single representation made by small medium enterprises to the Standing Committee. And we do believe, and we have taken it very strongly, that in the existing framework, it is more beneficial to big industries rather than small industries. The exemption limit is a very crucial part as far as survival of small medium enterprises is concerned. And once this exemption limit is taken off and brought it down to 10 lakh rupees a year, the cost benefit of small medium enterprises completely goes off. So more awareness should be brought as far as the benefits, advantages and disadvantages of the existing GST norms which are being framed. Second, there are certain sectors which are given total exemption, and that is because of goods of local importance. Now, this sectors depend upon the strength of each and every state. And there are a number of sectors in the state of Gujarat where the government of Gujarat has given complete exemption. And 100%, I would say, I'm not repeating, 100% of these industries, home goods tax exemptions have been given, are small industries. So once these exemptions are over, the survival of these industries will be at stake. And hence, my request is that many of the experts are sitting over here should go through the draft of GST and should immediately contact the standing committee, whether it is regional level or at a national level, and should put forth their views. Today, this is our biggest strength, largest employment, and the maximum distribution of income comes through small medium enterprises. And hence in all our future estates also, we have decided that small medium enterprises should be given a priority as far as allocation of plots are concerned. I am sure today's deliberations will throw a lot of light on many of the subjects, but after your discussions, if you feel that this is the issue which the state should tackle, I would request the organizers to send me a note and assure you that we will go through all the issues which have been discussed today. Thank you.